Welcome to Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, where the horns are up and this burnt orange crowd is ready to help Texas hook 'em. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. A first down for the offense. They go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way. Touchdown, Alabama! The defense with the scoop and score. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out of it.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bueno. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Great job by the offense, being patient, understanding when they're in zone coverage. I got to hit those tight windows, make those precise passes to get those big plays.
Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Bueno. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Fast motion from the offense. Caught in the backfield. It's Bueno. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
To the ground with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Looking left. Got his man. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Texas! That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First down here for the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Soft spot in the middle. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we could just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style, and you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Going up top on first down. Quick strike complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. The give from the gun. Bulldoze ahead. He's down at the 18 after picking up 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Uncorks it. Got him downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability to stop the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush. And that really...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown tie. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Texas offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Leaves it with the back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Bueno. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. They'll leave it with the lone back. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He finds his man. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The give to the tailback. And the Longhorns are stopped, but not before getting the first down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Play number 9 on this drive. Give to the running back. Just buried it. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space. And
touchdown, Longhorn! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Louisiana is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Cajun Field. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South Alabama. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket. They did a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Texas!
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Got out of trouble and throws. Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting into the big fella at tight end.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play, they took a sack. This one, they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Unleashes one. Finds space on the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Got his man quickly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And the pass hits, picked off. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
They'll try the run. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
The quarterback has got to just settle down and take a breath. Threw a bad pick last drive, almost threw another one on that last play. He's got to regain his focus.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First run of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. The give to the back. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Right back to the well. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. He's got it down the middle. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. New set of downs after that completion. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes. It just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Tide offense rolls onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game...
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. Touchdown, Texas! What a great play by the defense, and paying it off with the interception return. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And they come up with a huge pick-6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick-6. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Catch in the middle. It's Herrera. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they use.
It's complete. A huge pickup. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 2nd down coming up. Running back goes in motion. He wants to throw it again. He's got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unleashes one deep. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Cal is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Aaron Rodgers, this has not been a blowout today in Berkeley. They're up by 7 over NC State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that line.
Off he goes! Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
This guy is really unique. Top 5 in the country running the football right now, and I love the way this offense gets him involved. They're able to move him around a little bit. They change up the schemes, but the big key every week, get him the ball, let him go to work.
The sure hands, it's Bueno.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. And he's now over 150 yards, and burnt orange is leaving scorched earth on the ground.
Just burning them up, man. Just keep feeding him the rock. This is a guy that you 100% know exactly what you're going to get, and you're going to get great production like great Texas running backs of old.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Let's go. Gringo.
Fires to the big fella. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the 1st here. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Just destroying his way through the field. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Longhorns will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He'll set up to throw. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
We still got time. Great job by the defense doing the most important thing, getting the ball back to their offense. Now the offense has to answer the bell, but good job creating the turnover. Now the offense, your turn.
Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
It's a nice gain, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And on the heels of that last big play now, you'd love to keep the momentum going and score quick. How about staying aggressive? Try to throw this thing into the end zone. You need to get the ball back, and you need to save as much time as you can.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. He's got an open man. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Comes out throwing on first down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Going for it all. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Looking to throw on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they're not on the same page there.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down, because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
It was a massive missed opportunity failing on that fourth down, so they're trailing. There's a little bit less than 3 minutes to go here. Their defense has got to be able to get the ball back here quickly for them to have any shot.
Quick pass on the jet motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football, looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Gets it out fast. He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Bringing it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
Yeah, and a nice job by this defense. This is a critical moment, right? We got to get the football back. They're backed up, thank goodness. Force a punt here, get the football back so we can make some magic here in this fourth quarter.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to the run. Still running at the 40. And And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Now on first down from the 43-yard line.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Takes a handoff. It's McWilliams. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
The give to the back. He's off to the races. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
They'll go to the air. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. It's a long shot, I know, but you have to keep fighting till the bitter end, Jesse.
But they call it a long shot.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 20. He's taking the deep shot, and it's his 4th interception of the game. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defense.